excess dietary fats and carbs you consume are ultimately stored as triglycerides and form most of the fat stored in the human body. They come from butter, margarine, meat, and oils we eat. Foods and beverages high in triglycerides include sugary foods and drinks, alcohol, starchy foods, foods with saturated fats, high-calorie foods, and refined grains. Triglycerides from all above foods are stored in the fat cells and in the liver. These stored triglycerides in your body are released through hormonal activities for energy between meals. You assess the triglycerides in the body by performing a fasting blood test, as they are also found in your blood. They are comprised of long chains of glycerol molecules, each of which is attached to 3 molecules of fatty acids, hence the name triglycerides. There are 3 types of triglycerides in our body. Includes saturated, monounsaturated, and polyunsaturated fatty acids. These triglycerides are named according to the length of the glycerol chain they contain. Examples are oleic and palmitic acid. Oleic acid can be found naturally in numerous foods, including edible oils like olive oil, meat in beef, chicken and pork, cheese, nuts, sunflower seeds, eggs, pasta, milk, olives and avocados. Oleic acid, when consumed in excess, blocks the body from using linoleic acid, an important fatty acid that can mediate inflammation, resulting in low-grade inflammatory state. Linoleic acid is used to make arachidonic acid, a fatty acid essential for the synthesis of various hormones. These are inflammatory hormones include prostaglandins, thromboxane, and leukotrienes. These 3 classes of hormones are used for the regulation of many physiological processes. Too much oleic acid can cause lipid accumulation in the liver and give rise to fatty livers. Oleic acid is the main fatty acid in olive oil, accounts for 55 to 83% of the total fatty acid content. So consuming olive oil too much, being considered a healthy oil, can give problems in your body. In fact, all oils must be taken in small amounts to keep your body weight down and for good health. That will bring down your triglycerides level in your blood. Contrary, much malign coconut oil as a poison contains no oleic acid, but the several fatty acids in coconut oil is saturated, and the predominant type is lauric acid 47% with myristic and palmitic acids present in small amounts. These fatty acids, in addition being used as cooking oils, have medicinal values, the only oil that has antimicrobial properties. Coconut oil in Asian cuisines used for frying are in small amounts, and the coconut meat or the kernel used may be from half a coconut used for curries, and not many triglycerides are formed in your body from using coconuts in Sri Lanka cuisines daily. Furthermore, coconut oil containing saturated medium-chain fatty acids travel directly to the liver via portal circulation and fully metabolized. On the other hand, olive oil, not maligned, is usually excessively in Mediterranean diets and Western cuisines, and being a monounsaturated fat travel through the lacteals in the small gut and via thoracic duct enters the bloodstream where it is taken for storage in the fat cells and raising the triglycerides level in the bloodstream. That would be the major difference in metabolism and storage between medium-chain fatty acids in coconut and unsaturated fatty acids in mono and polyunsaturated fatty acids. Now let's talk about the link between triglycerides and diabetes. Elevated triglyceride levels are also a component of metabolic syndrome, a group of disorders that increase your risk of heart disease, stroke, and type 2 diabetes. The other symptoms of this syndrome include high blood pressure, low HDL or good cholesterol, and excess belly fat. High triglycerides per se does not cause diabetes, but having high levels increases the risk of diabetes, and diabetes increases triglycerides levels too. Both diabetes and triglycerides increase the risk of heart disease, which can lead to heart attacks or stroke, so having both compounds is a risk. Up to 70% of people with diabetes have this problem. High triglycerides in your blood can contribute to hardening or thickening of arterioles. This is referred to as arteriosclerosis. Diabetes also, like high triglycerides levels, cause thickening and hardening of arteries, resulting in high blood pressure and heart failure. Some evidence suggests that having high fasting triglycerides levels can aid in predicting future type 2 diabetes. Normal fasting triglyceride level is less than 150 milligrams per deciliter or less than 1.7 millimoles per liter. If your triglycerides are high in your bloodstream, means that you may have too much of fat stored in your fat cells. You need to bring it down below normal range by cutting sweets from your diet. Sugars are typical unneeded calories that are converted into triglycerides for storage in the body. Reduce your refined carbs. Simply eating whole grain carbs over white flour products could be very beneficial. Avoid eating white rice and white bread. Reduce your alcohol intake too. The best drink to take would be sparkling water with a squeeze of lime juice or herbal tea. The most common causes of high triglycerides are obesity with visceral fat and poorly controlled diabetes. Check your vitamin D levels. Low vitamin D levels can give rise to lipid abnormalities and increased triglycerides, total cholesterol, including high bad cholesterol and low good cholesterol. Foods that may help lower triglycerides include lower fructose vegetables. These include leafy greens, zucchini, butternut, squash, green peas, beans, and eggplant. Lower fructose fruits examples include berries, kiwi, and citrus fruits. Ginger and garlic can lower your total cholesterol and triglycerides levels. Vitamin B niacin can boost good cholesterol and lower bad cholesterol and triglycerides. It is observed that though cheese is high saturated fat, seems to be associated with lower serum triglycerides. Fish oils have been promoted to help lower triglycerides. The American Heart Association recommends that you eat non-fried fatty fish, salmon, anchovies, herrings, mackerels, tuna, and sardines at least twice a week. Daily exercise is important to decrease your insulin resistance and lower your triglycerides. So controlling your triglycerides and diabetes are very important to prevent heart disease, stroke, among others. Hope this video talk was useful. Goodbye for now and stay safe.